Hi, this is It Is I, Stacy. In case you don't know who I am, I go by It Is I, Stacy, Tarot Card Reader. I've decided to do teaching of the trump cards one by one instead of making a video like I've done before, which I'll probably do again about the minor cards. Okay, so if you're a beginner, the trump cards are called the major cards, and there's 22 of them in every deck. And there's all kinds of decks out there, but the most used deck is the Waite deck and the Thoth deck, which I only use the Thoth deck, or some people say the Thoth, but it's whatever you want to pronounce it. But anyway, which is a little bit different in the definitions of the cards. However, like some of these new ones, it makes no sense at all. So if you're going to do tarot cards, you need to learn the four meanings of each card. And each card of the trumps have four different meanings to each one. And how is that possible? Because it depends on the question. You have mental, you have emotional, you have physical, and then you have spiritual. And then you have negative or reversed. And then, of course, the mental is swords, the emotional is cups, the physical materials disc, and the spiritual would be wands. Okay, so that's why I'm going to do each one separate and make shorter videos. Okay, so today we're talking about the trump, the Fool, the zero card. It is zero because it is basically not a thought yet. It's an action, if not something that comes through as an action. Foolishness. So if I can find it, let me show you. Okay, this is the Fool and the Thoth deck. Okay. Now, most of the videos I've seen on YouTube, and this is why I, kind of did some research, doesn't tell you exactly the meanings. It tells you, oh, it's green, it's got this, and actually, even some of the most ridiculous books out there, worthless. Books are worthless. It tells you about the pretty picture, it tells you about this, and then you're confused as hell. That's why a lot of people don't even want to pick up the Thoth deck. They'd rather go with the Waite deck, which is more simpler, which I can see why. I just don't like the artwork of it, but that's just me. So I'm just used to this one. But however, if you were going to pick up another deck, let's say the Thoth deck, Millennium Thoth, because it's more prettier, the dark decks or something, I mean any deck, you need to learn the basic meanings. Okay, like even if you got this and it said the Fool, it makes no sense at all. A man dressed in a green stands with his feet firmly planted on the, what the hell is that? I don't care what it looks like. Upright meaning playfulness and mirth. Transcend physical plane with your thoughts. Great new situations with upon open mind. Reverse meaning reluctance to rise up and change. Restraint and fixation, taking a step back. That's not what the Fool means. The Fool pretty much means, depending on the question, many other different things, including it could represent a child. It can also represent somebody as a homosexual. Not to be saying anything about it, but because of what the card stands and looks like. However, that's if you do significators, which I don't. There's no point in it. I do the basic readings, much easier, and I think one of my videos I even did the layout of the 15 card spread. Much easier, especially if you're asking a direct question. Okay, so let's go with the Fool and the meaning of it. Mostly what the Fool means, spiritual matter, ideas, thoughts that endeavors to transcend to the earth. What that means is where the hell do you get your thoughts from? It's not even actually a logic, like you sat there and said, should I do this or should I? It's an impulse. Like, I just suddenly went to the casino and blew all my rent money. It was like, a sudden impulse. Stupidity. Material matters, original, subtle, sudden impulse or impact coming from completely strange quarters. Like, okay, I didn't realize that I had demon thought at me, keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. You know what I mean? Where do your thoughts come from? So that's the Fool, and that's why it's the most misunderstood card in the deck. Now, a lot of people do the reverse things. I don't. I do dignified or well dignified, depending on the cards next to it, which would be cups, swords, disc, or maybe another trump. So if reversed or badly dignified means folly, eccentric, or even mania or craziness. But so that's the Fool. Okay, so if you're doing the Waite deck, the Fool means thoughtlessness, totally extravagance, lack of discipline, immaturity, irrationality, insecurity, delirium, frenzy, enthusiasm, naiveness. Reverse meaning means bad decisions, indecisions, hesitations, and negligence. So I mean, it's what it is, Fool. So I hope that helps. And the next one will be the Magus. It is I, Stacy. See you next vid.